collection agents across the world, and indeed in South Africa, on a daily basis deal with excuses provided to them by debtors who owe debt and significant amounts of debt, and the debtors are becoming smarter every day. For that reason, it's important that as an agent you become a smart agent. So we welcome you to our program. This is the module dealing, one of the modules that we have that deals with excuses, much focused in the South African context. My name is Craig Nell. Welcome to our module on dealing with debt excuses. We strongly encourage you to implement what we share with you. The knowledge that we impart with you has been gathered over almost 25 years. And I like this quotation where it says, learning without implementation is arrogance. So we hope if you're a supervisor or a collection agent or a manager or CEO of a company, that you get the agents and team leaders to implement what they've learned. We know it works, and but this quote just basically says it all. I hope you enjoy. Consumers, debtors are quite sophisticated, and they've learned over time that the moment they raise queries as an issue, often they are, all collection activities are delayed. So in their mind, it might mean, well, it gives me another month to kind of figure things out and to make things happen. And with this model, we're going to help you just to deal with queries that are raised where they said, I've got an account query, please, I cannot pay. And we're going to have a look at the list of the queries that they do come up with, and hopefully assist you in overcoming that. As an agent, be prepared. We mentioned earlier on that you will be on a daily basis hear about a lot of excuses that's been raised, but I think that the key thing is being prepared. These are delaying tactics. They need to address these issues with the lender if you are not the lender, or for example the external debt collection agency. While that's going on and while they've raised those issues, they need to continue paying, because that is a sign of good faith. So you need to stay focused on your collections process and don't allow these delay tactics to distract you. So let's have a look at the classics. Delay tactics for service, or something wrong with the product, or payments. Number one, I need a copy of the invoice or statement, please. What a classic. So they believe they should not pay because they need copies of statements and invoices. Guys, really, we know that the way the technology works, that most of these are digitized already. Number two, prove to me that I owe you this amount. So they put you in the back foot, and now you have to explain certain things and tell them the information that's in your system. No, that's not needed, guys. Come on, work with me. I'm still waiting for an invoice, and now you're asking me to pay. Number four, the check is in the mail. You will get it soon. By the way, we don't deal with checks anymore, but hey, that's another classic. No time for. I don't have any time for this at the moment. I have other priorities. Call me back sometime. Look at there, we're going to, due to my work schedule, I need more time, and I'll go to the bank, I'll go to the lender, go to the credit provider. I lost the bill. Can you send the invoice again? Come on, guys. It's laughable, but this is real. I don't know anything about this. Now, we've spoken about in one of our modules on fraud, but we've shared some techniques for you to overcome that. Oh, another classic. Someone else handled my debt. I don't know anything. Stop harassing me. I'll send you a legal notice. Let's go to court. Another one would say. or I'm invoice disputing the invoice that you sent me or the statement. I haven't received the goods and service, so sorry, I'm not paying you. The goods were defective, or the service you provided was not so great, and I've been overcharged, or I did not expect my bill to be that high. So it sounds quite familiar. Guys, we need to overcome this as professional collection agents, and we hopefully will, in fact, we're confident we're going to share with you some tips to do with this. So we're going to share with you some tips that we have that we believe will help you, especially when they say that the customer claims that the invoice has already been paid. And I think this is where it's quite interesting for us, because great, so last month's invoice has been paid, or the bill has been paid. Let's talk about next month's invoice, especially if it's a credit agreement. So in this case, just ask them when was it paid and how much was transferred, how was it paid, when, so forth and so on, and say, okay, thank you for that. We don't see it on our system at the moment. Don't worry about it, and hopefully it's on its way. Let's focus on next month's payment. So like I said, point number 2, let's focus on outstanding balance. So make sure that you're sure to agree on a concrete payment arrangement for the outstanding debt. So yes, so basically what that means is, okay, acknowledge that let's not have fights about payments they've made. If they're disputing it, let's focus on next payment arrangement. I think that's key. I think it's important for you guys to always remember there's no excuse out of repaying debt. And if they come up with their classic excuses, I'm expecting a bonus, I'll settle the balance. Come on, guys, you've gone through this over and over again. Your job is to clarify the responsibility that no matter what, they need to continue and pay. If there are issues, if you're the lender, it will be sorted. If you're the external debt collector, your client will get it resolved. They need to honor the credit agreement. And repaying a loan or a card is not contingent on feelings or emotions or excuses. So they need to, I think it's important that this is when you become firm as an agent. Consumers complaining about the quality of service or goods is tricky, and we suggest that you be empathetic. What I find interesting and what I would suggest you think about it, depending on when the debt is handed over to you. If you're working for a lender, often it's 30 days or 60 or 90 days, or if you're an external debt collection agency, think about it. Why would there still be an issue 3-4 months after the fact? So just push for it. Drive through the process, get over the nonsense that they're talking to you. If it's really sincere, they would have, in fact, the account would not be with you. So I think always apply your mind in that regard. If it's a genuine issue, they would have applied the client, or in fact, spoken to customer service or sales for that matter. So I think just be mindful of that and make sure that you always walk away with a payment arrangement. It was a pleasure for me to talk to you through this objection that debtors raise. We invite that you send us questions, you engage with us directly. If you want us to expand a little bit more on the subject matter, let us know. I hope you apply this, as we said earlier on. But it's been a pleasure talking to you. My name is Craig Nell.